Yeah, he's doing.
This Coast to Coast Entertainment Network program is brought to you by Beside Me Bracelets. Our bracelets are handmade for any occasion. Use the promo code Coast to Coast for 15% off. Visit their website at besideme.com. Suzanne's Paparazzi Jewelry. With 24-hour shopping available, use the code 160920 and show her some love, like she showed us. Reaper Apparel Company, a commitment to live your most authentic way every single day. Visit reaperapparelco.com for more information and a look at all of their apparel offerings. And by Good Day Embroidery, your local source for custom embroidery, screen printing, and more. Log on to gooddayembroidery.com for more information.
Hello and welcome to a special edition of the Bears Huddle. I'm the host, Big B, and I'm alongside Coach of the 2-0 St. Paul Bears, Cody. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good, man. How you doing?
Doing okay. How does that sound? 2-0.
Oh man, honestly, it's a dream. I knew that we had dogs. We just had to wait for the games and start racking up them dubs. So.
And I know
we're definitely about to get this one for our first home game.
Yep, first home game this week, the 20th at 7 o'clock. I know you got some of your dogs with you, but first off, that ride that opening week to Iowa, what was that like going to Iowa? I mean, what was going through your mindset?
Honestly, I was all over the place. Just excited, a little nervous, but just ready for these players to get that game in. We were, we had a bunch of preseason games that didn't go our way. A lot of teams just backed out, so these guys deserved it. They've been putting in that hard work, and I was just happy to see them go out and give that work.
No, they sure did. I know I watched a lot of that first game. I watched a lot of both of the games, but it just seems like you guys are kind of behind the eight ball a little bit, getting your groove. I would say watching that first game, that sack that happened right at the end of the second quarter, right at halftime. I think turned your guys' game around because I mean he got him for a good 12-yard sack there to get him out of field goal range or anything.
Oh yeah. And that's been the thing. That's been a trend with this team. Ever since the Minneapolis Warriors, it seems like they got to get punched in the mouth a couple times, and then they'll start playing. There were many times we played from behind and just made it happen. But, that sack was huge. It turned us around. Defense always came to play, bailed out the offense until they got in their rhythm. So I'm proud of them.
No, and I know we talked a little bit, and, watching that week one game, you said you guys could have probably put up 100. A lot of touchdowns got called back because of interference or penalties and stuff. Good thing you guys didn't let those refs bother you. You still went out there and played your game. What's something like that you tell your team to keep them on track when their penalties are not going your way?
Well, I mean, we know who we are. We know we're full of dogs on this team. We've had to deal with some rough officiating in the past, and we know it's coming, and we got to stay playing our game, not implode. And as long as we do that, we're just fine.
Yeah, no, that's good. So, I know you did a lot of coaching and playing with the 11-man. What's it like calling plays in the arena league?
It's much faster. You don't have as much time on the play clock. You got to make sure. Our first couple weeks we were still trying to get that chemistry and that rhythm. So just making sure everybody's in their spots, knowing their plays, knowing everything, and then we're not even 100%. So once we get 100%, we're really going to be rolling.
Okay. So speaking of that, you said that you battling some injuries. Is there some big ones that are lingering, or just day-to-day injuries that just give them a few days to recover?
Just the normal wear and tear, bumps and bruises, nothing too big.
All right. No, that's good to hear, because you don't want those injuries early, especially your first home game. What's that going to be like where you guys are actually home? I think you guys traveled pretty good, but what's that going to be like to be on your home turf for one game here?
I can't wait. I'm hoping that it's packed. I know a lot of our players, their families are going to be here. We got a bunch of local fans from around the cities and suburbs, so I think it's going to be loud up in here.
Yeah, I bet you it sure is, because I know the place ain't that big, so it's probably going to sound like a big stadium. But
hey, that's what we need. That's what we need.
So, all right. So, who do you got? You got anybody around you right now that wants to chat a little interview?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We'll start with my QB1, Malik. You want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hello.
Hey, Malik, how's it going? Brandon from C2C. So, what's it like being 2-0?
It feels great. It feels great. We even through all the penalties, even through all of the hiccups in our chemistry so far, we still been able to put up points and still push through. Our running game is really what's been saving us so far. Our O-line's been pushing everybody. So
that's good.
It's kind of easy for us to keep rolling behind them.
Yeah. So for you being the quarterback, God know it all. What's it like quarterbacking arena football compared to 11-on-11?
Faster reads, and it's more pre-reads to know what's open, because the defense usually has to preset, and we have so many motions that they can't just jam our receivers. So it's kind of easier for us to see where we actually are and where the pockets are, and we just got to adjust the play so we can hit them.
Oh, that's good. That's good. So what is your pregame ritual? What do you like to do before the game gets going to get your mindset?
I say I'll be listening to music, eating candy. Everybody not eat candy.
Well, you better not let that coach hear you eat candy. I mean, he might make you do some more laps. So, but yeah,
I'm in shape. I'm in shape. It's just that I love candy. It's been a thing since I was little.
Yeah,
my uncle used to call me Candy Man. It's been a thing. I ain't gonna lie.
So, what's the music of choice in the headset there while you're waiting for the game to start?
I say Double Up by Nipsey.
Okay.
Yeah.
How is that coach on you guys at practice? How is Coach Cody?
He's definitely on us about keeping our heads level and focusing on straight football. He's definitely the one that keeps the aura smooth. If there's people crashing out or trying to be on some be on some selfish things at certain times, he corrects it right away.
Yeah. So that first week trip to Iowa, what was your mindset taking that drive and up until game time?
We was just game planning the entire way. Me and Coach Fred was sitting next to each other. We was going over the plays. We was going over different checks. We was going over everything. We barely got any sleep. Everybody was early to the drop-off place. It was looking funny. Everybody was like an hour or two early, but we were just ready to go from early that morning all the way until 7 o'clock.
That's good. That's good. So come Saturday, what can our fans expect from you and the Bears?
We've been starting off slow on offense, but this game you can expect us to hit the ground running. For sure.
All right. No, that's good. That's good. And good luck, and pass me back to Coach Cody there.
All right. Here you go.
All right.
How we doing?
All right. So you got a good quarterback there, ready to lead them to a 3-0 start. What do you like about your quarterback?
I love the fact. So
besides that, he's candy.
I've known him for going on 2 years now, and I've just seen the growth. I've seen the confidence just within himself, and now, like, I got him going. Like, hey, zing that ball in there. Make your decision and go. Don't second guess yourself. And he's really bought into that, and just the growth. I mean, man, I tell him all the time.
Yeah, no, I get you on that. So, I know we talked a little bit about the layout of the team. If I remember right, the center is an eligible receiver. I mean, how's that playing a factor to the exchange, you think, with the quarterback and him, and then having the center go out there?
I mean, everything has to be perfect. Everybody, like everything from the snap to the actual pass, everybody's got to be on point. We actually tried it one time, but we lined up wrong, so that was on us. But it worked. So we also tried a 4-point conversion twice down in Iowa, and got one, missed the other one. But that center being eligible is definitely going to be a game changer.
Yeah. No, and your quarterback Malik said that the running game's been the main reason why you guys are in these games. I mean, you don't try to fix things that are broken, but are you guys hoping the passing game gets going here and can even it out a little bit, or?
Well, yeah, actually, our passing game's starting to get there. I actually have one of my star wide receivers here, and he got robbed 5 touchdowns in that game in Iowa. Finally, he found his first one last week in Wisconsin. It just getting that chemistry down. We had a lot of wide receivers, and not a lot of them were getting important reps, but we've since trimmed that down. So.
Yeah, let's pass it to the receiver. Let's get a little bit on him.
All right, here you go, Bo.
What's good?
What's good, bud? So, how do you keep your head in the game when you get those TDs returned, called off?
As I came up, I ain't really have too much, so I had to just take it how it is. What I'm saying? However it's delivered, it's how I gotta. It's about how I receive it. You know what I'm saying? So I just focus on the next. That's how I take it in. Focus on the next. Don't go right this time. I'm gonna have another chance. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So coming off of two road wins, what are you hyped up about the first home game?
I'm hyped up. We've been waiting constantly, and some of us guys we just got off a semi-pro season, so it's kind of like we travel a lot at the same time. So it actually feels wonderful to have a home game for a change. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to travel far.
Yeah, no, and I get that. So, what about your adjustments from playing 11-on-11 to arena? How do you have to adjust your game?
It's kind of like I had to learn how to slow my game down. You know what I'm saying? It's not a lot of space how I usually be. So you know what I'm saying? I'm still learning I'm still wet behind the ears on the space situation. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it's coming together. I just got to keep coming to practice, keep working at it. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So what's some word of advice that Coach Cody and your coaching staff's given you so far the first few weeks?
Man, he giving us a lot of knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Like not even just football knowledge, like arena knowledge. You know what I'm saying? The knowledge we need. He keeping us copacetic. He keeping everybody head on the level where it need to be. You know what I'm saying? When adversity hit, he making sure we got our head on the exact level that we need to be in order for us to get on top of our game. Like, because it'd be like the first 2 games, we were actually starting off slow. You know what I'm saying? Adversity hit us quick. You know what I'm saying? So Coach Cody, he's great at keeping our head level-headed and making sure we do what we got to do.
What's it like getting hit by those boards?
Man, really got used to it. You know what I'm saying? we practice in glass. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't nothing now. But at the beginning, it was a bit rough. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Well, good luck Saturday. Get that touchdown. Get that first home touchdown and lead to a win. So, all right. Pass me back to Cody there.
Yes, sir.
How we doing?
All right, we're doing. We're getting there. Everybody said that you got. I mean, what are some of the wisdoms that you're talking about to these guys outside of football? I mean, what are you giving these guys?
Just basically, you're always going to have peaks and valleys in life in general. And, when you're at the peak, you got to ride that peak as long as you can, keep that momentum and keep riding that wave out. When you're in the valleys, it doesn't matter how rough it gets. If you can stay calm through the storm, you can literally think of any way to get out of it. I'm big with my faith. So I know that I never need to worry. I know that God takes all my worries and replaces them with blessings on top of blessings in abundance, and it just proves itself true every day, every hour of every day. Honestly, I just telling them, we're used to, I guess, rough officiating, going back to 11 man, and why would pro be any different? Especially when a lot of these players came from the Minneapolis Warriors. So, it is what it is. It's going to happen. We got to get through it anyway.
Yep. So do you guys get much film on the opponents, or what do you do to help your team get prepared for these games?
I look for film up and down, all over. This league is still somewhat new, and some of the teams aren't as established. So I know that in order to stream live on like YouTube or something, you have to have a certain amount of followers or something like that. But it's hard. A lot of the games that I'm seeing are from like a year or two back.
Yep.
And obviously that offense and defense is going to change. Maybe the roster stays the same. I know just from scouting the Boom, about 90% of their roster is the same from last year. I found a couple, pieces of film, just reaching out to other teams. Everybody from all the other teams have been extremely helpful, without hesitation.
So from what you've seen from the Boom, what's where are they strong at?
Quarterback. Their quarterback is decent. They got a couple good wide receivers, but I mean, pretty much they're balanced. I know week 1, they weren't able to stream that game or go live, and they won 64-30, I believe. So, they can put up points, but we can put up points too. We're averaging 45 a game. Our defense is averaging 21.5 a game. 2 games of scoop and score, fumble. 2 games of getting a safety, interceptions left and right. My defense, I trust my defense. One of the best in the nation, honestly.
Yeah. No, it sounds like you got a good team. I know one of our interviews we talked about you guys being hungry. I don't think it doesn't sound like nothing's changed. You guys are hungry. Probably after each game, you get hungrier and hungrier. So,
yeah.
So
and these guys are gaining confidence with each game. Going back to the Warriors when we beat the Beef and ended their 3-year win streak last week against the Wisconsin Aviators. They were undefeated, reigning champions, 12-0 record in their franchise history. And we went in there and ended that streak. So this team, they're not scared of nothing. They're like that.
Well, they're gonna get the reputation of streak killers, and hopefully this streak keeps going 3-0. But as we wrap it up here, Cody, next time you walk into that building is going to be game time. How are you preparing yourself for walking through that building game time? Being at home.
Meditation and visualization. Just picturing myself on that sideline, calling that right play, maybe a 4th down play. Time management, crucial. Just being on top of everything. I actually got my baller offensive lineman here. If you want to talk to him too.
Oh yeah, we got to give you guys some love too. Let's get them in there.
Oh yeah. Everything starts with these guys. DK.
Yeah.
What's up, man? What's up?
What's up, buddy? So, what's it like for you as an offensive lineman playing arena football?
It's a lot more athletes out there. Everything's up close and personal. You ain't got the wide 9 DNs no more. It's just everything is quick game, so you don't have to hold your block as long. So, in my opinion, it's a little easier.
Okay.
It's a lot more fun, a lot more action packed.
All right. So, what's it like in that locker room being 2-0 in your opinion?
Oh, we lit right now. We riding high. We on cloud 9. Everybody believing in each other. Everybody, even the games we did win, we should have won by more. So we all feeling ourselves right now. We trying to just carry that momentum and keep on building on it.
So game 1, like I was telling Cody, I think you guys' game swung when I can't remember his name, but right at about halftime, got that big sack for 10-12 yard loss. What was that like for you guys on the sideline? And what was your momentum? Had to have changed by then, seeing that big play.
Yeah, it was a big momentum change. So on the sideline, I know we got dogs on every position, so it just felt good just to see the hard work actually pay off on the big stage and at a big moment. And now we just knew, all right, offense, we got to just go do what we do, and we put this thing away. So yeah, it felt real good.
Yeah. So what's it like for you in that locker room getting prepared? What are you doing? Listening to music, eating?
Oh, yeah, I'm listening to music. I have a light pregame meal, it's like a little sandwich or something like that. I always go out to the field before everybody else, like with no equipment on, just get a feel for the field and take it all in. Just enjoying the opportunity and the big moment at hand. Then that's why I'm gonna put my AirPods in, turn myself up, isolate, lock in, and get out there and ball out.
All right. Well, good talking to you. Good luck Saturday. I'll take Cody back again one last time. Yep. All right, bud. So you guys are getting ready. So, what's the coaching staff been like for these first few weeks?
My coaches, oh man, I can't say enough good things about my coaches. I'm so grateful to have them. There's a lot of experience between all of them, and just knowing that they got my back. I'm 34. I'm gonna be 35 in November. Some of these coaches dang near double my age, but just to have their trust and respect, and just knowing that anything I need, they got my back. If I'm sick and can't make it, I know that they're not gonna skip a beat. They know exactly what I want, what I expect, and they deliver every time.
So in the first couple games, I don't want to, have really watch you second guess, but is there plays that you're like, man, I wish I would have rather called this play instead of that, or
I mean, maybe once or twice, but I like to be that guy that makes a decision and goes with it. No second guessing, no hesitation. That's when the mistakes start to happen. But I guess, yeah. I mean, there might be one or two, but nothing bad. Nothing too major.
That's good. So, as we close up here, what in your mind right now? What are some words you're going to say to your team come Saturday before you guys kick off?
I mean, we know who we are. Don't take them lightly. Don't play with your food. Go in there, handle business, give them that work. At this point, anybody can get it. And just play within themselves.
Looks like we froze up there, but no, Cody, if you can hear me, good luck Saturday, 7:00. If you guys are around Bloomington at the soccer complex, I think it's called. If Cody comes back on before we get there, but if you guys can hear me, Cody, you're frozen. So that being said, guys, thank you for joining the Bears Huddle. Get out, support the Bears. Let them know you're here. They're a hungry team. We need some hungry fans, and definitely get out there and let's get that third victory this year, guys. So good luck. Have a good day. We'll talk to you guys again soon on the Bears Huddle.